Alrighty, let's head on in here. Howdy, y'all. Just a heads up, I'm like loading right now, so this might be kind of bright. Just a heads up. But hi, welcome back to another stream. Tonight we're going to be doing okay. Well, that answered that question. Bad idea to try and try and do all of this at once. So I guess it's not going to be bright at all. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna play some No Man's Sky once I get it back up and running, I guess. Oh boy. Well, it's gonna be one of those nights. You know, Saturday night. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea where I am. I have no idea what time it is. I barely even know that it's Saturday, but you know, it do be like that sometimes. But welcome everybody. Once I get this up and running, we're going to play some No Man's Sky anyways. Yeah, you know, we have not had a chance to play this really since I got the new model, so I'm kind of excited about it. I really want to see, you know, how things are going. Yeah, I did actually find another planet. I think I talked about this a little bit before, right? But the update, Remnant Bay is no more, right? The update is great. I really love some of the additions they've done to it. The new worlds look amazing. The water is absolutely gorgeous. Just a lot of really good stuff. I have not played around with building a solar ship yet. So yeah, we've got a lot to do. But yeah, Remnant Bay, if you guys remember my old base that I've worked so hard on, it turns out that with the skybox changes, the the sky is now piss yellow instead of a gorgeous blue. So Remnant Bay is no more. I mean, it's still around. I haven't deleted the base yet, but I thought it was going to take me forever to try and find another paradise planet that really met everything that I wanted to do with it, right? Finding a paradise planet that meets my standards is very difficult. Like, I'm not a big fan of like purple on purple. It's got to have water, has to have a decent skybox, can't be mushrooms all over the place, right? So yeah, I thought it was going to be really difficult. Turns out it was like a few jumps away. So I have started officially on another base, and that's kind of where we're starting off. Now, I don't really have like a game plan for this stream. You know, I just figured it's Saturday night. We could just be kind of chill and hang out and have a good time. And yeah, just enjoy trying to build some things together, right? But yeah, you know, I built this kind of like underground chamber for, you know, when you first come in. Like, okay, cool. It's supposed to be a Society of Galactic Itinerants is the official name of it. It's kind of, you know, I know there's like AGT, the Alliance of Galactic Travelers and all of that. I've said many times that I want to kind of build my own. I guess AGT is kind of defunct now. A lot of other stuff going on. So wanted to build my own little home base. That's what Remnant Bay was originally supposed to be. And yeah. So we're starting in on it. I've got the framework done for the opening hallway. It's not quite as tall as the last one, but as you can see, we have that nice new beautiful sloping sky roof, which is really nice. I'm very glad that they added that in. And yeah, you know, we're just gonna spend a little bit of time maybe building a little bit. I got most of the most of the outside stuff to kind of look similar. I mean, overall, the design is going to be very similar to what Remnant Bay looked like. I liked that design. I liked the work that I put into it. I wish I could copy and paste a lot of it over here, but unfortunately, that's not an option. So this is what we've got now. Now, what I've got to do right now is really kind of furnish the inside a little bit. I had a little bar over here in this corner, if you guys remember. Little sofas. It's supposed to be a place that people can come, you know, you're out there exploring, you're having a good time, and you just kind of want a nice little way station to meet other travelers, other wayfarers, and yeah, just kind of hang out and chat. You know, I know that like roleplay is not like a big thing in this game, but it is something that is an option, right? So yeah, and then the most important part, you know, Remnant Bay was called Remnant Bay for a reason. Hey, look at that. I was genuinely surprised at how fast I was able to find a similar place to the old one. Now, it's not quite as submerged. It's not right on the ocean. This genuinely is like a cove. But if you head out that direction a little bit, you'll end up hitting the main ocean. Yeah, look at these new water effects. Doesn't that look so good? It looks so good. I really, really love everything that they have done with this update and the graphics and all of that. So, yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it so far. That being said, yeah, it's just a matter of rebuilding. The main hallway won't be too difficult. It's mainly just putting some sofas in, making it nice and cozy. I think the hardest part was making the bar because I had to line up everything. Using like the little cups and all of that can be kind of difficult to free place. The hardest part is going to be building. I don't know if you remember that kind of like campfire room that I made in the last one. But I've got to build the hallway that goes up and out and make that room again. We'll see how that goes. I might change it around a little bit. I want to make some part of it a little bit taller. You know, the other one was like this really big, intimidating structure. So, yeah, there's that. And the other thing is, I can't figure out, without destroying all of the terrain. I'd prefer for the base to destroy the terrain for me. It's just easier that way, right? Yeah, I can't figure out how to get more landing pads here without actually destroying a lot of the terrain manually. That just messes up a lot of stuff in the long run. But as you can see, I mean, very pretty planet. It looks kind of brown right now, but as you start kind of flying around and stuff, it's a lot more green than than you'd really expect. So yeah, I mean, everything about it perfect. No storms, nothing along those lines. And I do like the entryway a little bit more. I came up with the whole underground thing last night. So, yeah. That being said, there's also a couple of other things that we still need to do. I want to play around a little bit with these solar ships. So, I have not crafted my custom solar ship yet. We've got to do that at some point. And yeah, just kind of play around a little bit with those and see what we can get in terms of the crafting mats for those. But that being said, yeah, you know, it's nice to play this again. As I said, I have not had a chance to do this since the new model reveal. You know, we've been doing Dawn Trail pretty much nonstop since I revealed the model, so it's time to get back into the normal VTuber stuff, right? But that being said, you know, I hope everyone's having a good time. If you're having a good weekend, you know, I think it's pretty nice out. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be kind of chill here during the stream. I'm sure people have a lot of stuff that they, you know, that they're out there doing right now. But for you guys that just kind of wanted to hang out overnight, that's why we are here. It's just to kind of come in, enjoy our time together, and you know, get back into some of the old games, right? There we go. So I'm really big on symmetry when it comes to my interior design work, right? So let's see. I've been doing like gold and white for the most part, but I think for the rug, I kind of want just the standard, right? I think that looks probably the best. So yeah, I'm really big on symmetry when it comes to my interior design. So I'm gonna try and keep things as equidistant between things as I can. Yeah, I'll go ahead and build a couple sofas. Have a good time with that. I gotta remember where the, okay, there we are. The golden counters is what we gotta look for. But yeah, I'll show you guys here in a little bit what the old Remnant Bay looks like, because yeah, they really did a number on it with the graphical changes to it. It really does not even look like the same planet because everything is just yellow. If I can get it in there. Okay. To actually wait. Yeah, I wanted the gold. I know that you can change the colors manually when you go into edit the parts, but I have had a lot of issues with it It just, for whatever reason, especially when it comes to walls, it doesn't want to save initially. And I have to like repaint things 5 or 6 different times to actually get it to the point where it is supposed to be. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I have my colors set before I actually place it, right? And that seems to solve it. I don't know if that's something that they know about or what. Okay. Yeah, after we lay a couple pieces down, make people feel nice and at home, we'll go up and go into the station and see what we can do in terms of just building, you know, building a solar ship, because I have not played with that at all. I'll have to scrap the ones that I've got, get a couple parts for it. Shouldn't really take too long. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. Now we just need Sentinel ships. If we can get Sentinel ships, I will be the happiest person alive. You know, I love the chase, I really do. But we've also had a very, very long and haunting search for a lot of these places, a lot of these ships. And it's kind of at the point where I'm just like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and just make it ourselves, right? Yeah, Sentinel ship pieces. I want my big beefy boy. Right? Oh, wow, that is like way off. That is way off. There we go. There maybe? How's that look? No. I'm so picky about this stuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is going to take me forever. Because I really want to make sure that it's set. There we go. That's how you got to do it. This. Ah, God damn it. Okay, there we go. Come on, I know you can do it. Looks good. That looks fine. Nice. Nice. I think that'll be okay. Just a little decoration. And there's a few new things that I've got too since the last time that I did this, right? Let's see. Are discovery services active? No, I am not connected to online discovery services. I don't know what the deal is. That has been an issue lately. Like, the online discovery services have not been on most of the day. Obviously, I'm streaming right now, so that can't be the problem. I'm sure it's on No Man's Sky's in. Who knows what reason or for what purpose it is, but, you know, that's just how it is. It do be like that. Okay, so let's call down one of my solar ships. Let's go ahead and switch it out. Get ready to... Oh, the Lost Usagi? Yeah. Got the Vermilion Scourge. So I really only have two solar ships right now. Scrapping them for a lot of parts opens up a lot of doors in terms of other things that I can build. And I'm not ashamed to admit, I went ahead and used the save editor. So I've got the iron paint now, which is the one thing that I could not figure out how to get the last time I was trying to play. So yeah, this should make for some really good paint jobs. I'm pretty excited about it. I just hope that I can still glitch these things. I mean, worst comes to worst, I just go into the save editor, find the solar ship parts, and go from there, right? But that's no fun. You know, you still want to, like, play the game in some respect, right? Oh, 20 seconds. Oh my god, space is so big. It could be worse. I could be playing Elite Dangerous, right? I could be doing the old Hutton orbital run. Oh. But yeah, you know, it was a pretty chill day. Got a little bit more done in Dawn Trail. I found out that yeah, that Tirali cloth does drop from the maps that we've got now. So yeah, I made a Tirali shirt. It's up on the old market board. I should be getting close to that 16 million. Which is kind of like the baseline that I want to afford the house, right? If only it were that easy in real life, you know? Just craft a bunch of Craft a bunch of lumber and throw it up on Etsy, and hey, congrats on your 16 million, right? If only. If only. Unfortunately, not quite that easy, as we know. Hey, what's up, Boba Fett? All right, so I have not done this yet since the update, so I am really hoping that the glitch still works. Okay, begin salvage analysis. What do we want? Extract customization module. All right, let's do the cockpit first. There we go. All right, did I keep it? Did I keep it? Yeah, I kept it. There we go. Glitch still works. Glitch is still good. We can scrap as much of these things as we want. Now, I'm not necessarily going to be doing like 50 of each piece this time around. Once I get it in my inventory, I can go into the save editor and kind of do them as much as you want. You have a problem on your No Man's Sky game. What's up? I am not a No Man's Sky tech person, but I might be able to help out. Extract customization. What else do we need? The wings. Yes, we need the wings. Where do I find the distress signal? It should be... I mean, if it's for a quest, you can always go into the quest logs and tell it to reset it to whatever your current location is. If it's like a normal distress signal, like, are you trying to find like sentinel ships or regular ships or something like that? Depending on what kind of thing you're after, there's different ways to do it. 90% of the things that you want to find with distress signals, you can find using a navigational map, which you can purchase at any space station. If it's a sentinel ship, it's a little bit trickier. There's a few different ways to do it. Oh. Okay, come on. There we go. All right, lost Usagi. I might do 2 or 3 of each one. Distress signals. Yeah, I'd have to know which distress signal. But here, after I scrap my sails here, I'll kind of show you on most of the space stations where you can find that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I said, there's a couple of different ways to do it. Okay. Sails. There we go. Got the old lost Usagi. Killed like 100 sentinels or more. So the way that I always did it... Now, bear in mind, I do things as easily as possible. Like, I don't play this in normal mode. I've got, like, all of the combat and stuff basically set on easy. All of that good stuff. Just because I'm more about the exploration and the building kind of stuff, right? Like, everything's free and all of that. That might affect things a little bit in terms of what you want to do. But what I did... I'll show you the item that you need. If you're trying to find sentinel ships... where is it? Do I even still have one? I might... Here we go. Yeah, the carrier AI fragment. So... Yeah, them things are annoying, yeah. So, to find sentinel ships, what you can do is you can start a fight with sentinels on any planet, really. Genuinely any planet. The moment the fight starts and they start tracking you, get in your ship and go to space. Because they will chase you, essentially. Sentinels will follow you for a certain amount of time. And when you switch over to your spaceship, then it begins dogfights in space, right? So instead of fighting the sentinels on the ground, you just get in your ship and go to space. You keep fighting them through, 5 waves? And then eventually one of the sentinel carriers will come up and start attacking you as well. Once you destroy that carrier, you get one of these. And you can use one of these to find sentinel ships. That is probably the easiest way that I have found to do it. The interceptor stuff, like stuff on the ground, I'm not as certain about, because I've only done that like a couple of times. If I remember right, you have to go to a dissonant planet, fight the sentinels there, and after 5 waves, they put up like a beacon for you to find that leads to one of the Sentinel towers. And then once you do the stuff at the tower, you should also be able to pick up one of these, if I remember right. I'm not entirely certain if it's one of these or if it just tells you where a Sentinel ship is in general. I found it like this is the easiest way because you can save scum using these items. So you can like travel from system to system and do stuff that way. Hold your horses. I'm a very new player. All right. All right. So what kind of distress signal are you looking for? That's the first thing. When you have less than 1 million credits. Okay. So is it a distress signal for a quest? Is it a distress signal for a ship? Like I said, there's a few different types of distress signals. The ones I usually know of are the ones that lead to ships, but there are a couple of others. Yeah, because like there's also a distress signal, like I think the settlement thing starts with the distress signal. So if you just started playing, you're relatively new, you probably have started getting quests kind of thrown at you. And one of them, I think, has a distress signal attached to it. And I think that's the quest where it lets you start doing your planetary settlement stuff. Basically base building. You get to, like, build a little village, which is kind of cool. Not a whole lot to it, but it's kind of neat to, like, make decisions for your settlement and help it grow. I have a feeling that might be the one you're talking about. In which case, I'll kind of show you how to do it here in a little bit. In fact, I might even be able to... Here, let me hop over to one of my other characters. Because I've got a character that's only like 9 hours into the game, and I might be able to use that to show you. Because we might be around the same part. But make sure I got my restore point saved. Here we go, quit to mode select. Oh god. I don't know what my base is going to look like here. I have not logged on to this character, this save, since the update. So my planet is probably all over the place now. Hopefully it got a better skybox than my last base did. I will do my best. It is hard to it's hard to do technical help if I'm not like looking at what you're doing, but I will try my best. I'll do anything for you, Boba Fett. Alright, Midnight Crane, let's get you saved up. Let's see what our log looks like, because I think one of them is like find a distress signal. Distress. Investigate the... Is it this one? Investigate the planetary distress signal. All right. I'm gonna assume he's looking. I'm doing awakenings. Okay. Find us, hear us. Okay. Let's see. I think I might be past awakenings right now, but it's still kind of the same thing. Let me get down to a base and I'll show you. If you're on console, I'm not entirely sure what the buttons are going to be. Decoded coordinates. Where's... Oh god. We'll have to see how this goes. All right, hopefully this base isn't like completely messed up. Okay, there we go. Oh god, this one's piss yellow too. Oh. Why do all of my bases end up like this after the update? This was such a pretty planet. This was such a pretty planet, and then they turned it yellow again. Like, I like the new skyboxes. I do. I don't like that apparently Sean Murray just really, really hates me personally as a player to turn all of my previous planets piss yellow. Look at this. Look at this crap. Look at it. Look at this. It was so pretty beforehand. What happened? Okay. So, there's a couple of different ways to do it. 90% of the time, depending on like if you're on console or whatever, or if you're on PC, I'm playing on PC, you know, just making sure that you go into your log here and click on whichever quest you're on. Usually that will pop up with the quest down there in the bottom right. I'm kind of covering it right now, right? When it comes to like decoded coordinates and that kind of thing, a lot of times the quest wants you to do it kind of a specific way, but usually when I am trying to find something, the C button is like the go-to. A lot of times what you're looking for is going to be on your planet or in your system, right? So you literally just press C and it does the scan, and then it'll start popping up with a bunch of stuff, right? Right now, you know, I can see where I've got some salt and hydrogen crystals and that kind of thing. If you look up at the top center, that's kind of where everything important is going to pop up. Usually the important stuff, when you decode coordinates or whatever, it'll do like a tiny little cutscene and kind of point you in the right direction. Like you can go into wherever it points you and like press hold E to tag, and then you can just kind of keep it there. Now, if it's on another planet or if it's in a different system, I can't remember what Awakenings is. If it's it might be one of the quests that's in a different system. Now, make sure that you have the quest that you want. In this case, it's Awakenings, right? So make sure you have Awakenings selected. Gotta fly up into space. Go to your galaxy map. And then you can see up there where it says destination and it says Galactic Core. You can switch that to whatever your current mission is. I don't have a mission selected. I don't have anything that's like in a different system right now. But if you do have a quest that needs you to go to a different system, you can just select current mission and it will tell you where you need to go. And then from there, you just kind of follow the little symbols that it shows you. Usually that kind of stuff is shown like actually out in space. If you have not reached space yet, like if you're like brand new, and you really have not even gotten your warp drive, or you do not have the ability to travel between systems, that's a whole other thing. That would almost be easier for me to just make a new game and show you, right? But like you can kind of see how my freighter right there has a symbol and my base has a symbol. Usually your missions will have a symbol as well. It's usually like purple and it looks like a little pillar with an eye in it. That's usually like 90% of your quest symbols. Little one right there. So you might have to go to a different system, see where that symbol is, and then you just kind of like fly. Yeah. It's been a while since I've done Awakenings, so I don't remember how far in it is. If you're really like brand new, you might still need to unlock the ability to like warp and stuff. And on my dreadnought. Here we go. But yeah. Oh god, I forgot how loud that is. They still didn't fix that bug. I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes when you land on your freighter, it's really, really loud. I don't know why. But yeah, a lot of it's just, you know, keeping an eye out on what your little mission log says down in the bottom right. And a lot of it's also just learning what the symbols are. So yeah, you probably just need to find out which symbol you're looking for. and see where the quest needs you to go. I have a feeling if it's Awakenings, which is like the main story quest, it's probably one of the ones that sends you to a different system. So you might need to unlock Warp Drive, get into space, and then yeah, try and select your current mission up there so you can. Yeah, for the most part, once you really start getting into the game and start going through the main quests and all of that, it kind of leads you where you need to go. So, you know, just follow the lines, follow the symbols that pop up, all of that good stuff. And the game typically does try and handhold you. It is not a bad thing. If it's, you know, been a couple days since you played and you forgot where everything was, you know, that I can't help as much with. But there you go. Request mine dump. Money, 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 money. There you go. Yeah, in terms of like how to like get your warp up and stuff, you know, making money and that kind of thing, you know, that's not much that I can really help with, because again, I'm playing the version of the game that I don't need money. Everything's free. The only money that I need is something in the multiplayer stuff called Quicksilver. That's the only thing that I really have to worry about. But and that's also another option too. You know, it kind of depends on why you're playing the game. I know some people are like, no, you know, I want to do this like an actual space sim, and you know, I want to do everything the correct way and that kind of thing. For me, I am more of an explorer. I am more of like a builder. I like just having fun, finding new things. I don't care as much about like the money or anything like that. If you're kind of like that too, like don't be afraid to like go into the game settings in your options, and it's usually under like difficulty, and you can adjust all of this stuff, and you know, maybe it can kind of help you get past one of the things that you're stuck on for a little bit, and then if you ever want to change it back, you can. So I mean, if you're having trouble, like you're at the point where it's like, okay, I don't have a warp drive and it's really hard to make a warp drive and I don't have any money, like, you know, it's perfectly fine to just go in, make it so everything's free, install your warp drive as you see fit. And then yeah, once you get out into space and find what you need to find, you know, you can always turn the difficulty back if you want. Let's see, psionic egg. I don't think I have a living ship on this character. It's kind of useless. Bundle of hallucinogenic insects. Oh yeah, up those bugs. Oh buddy, man, want some spiders? Real quality stuff. Korvax. Jar of oily sproutlings. Oh boy. They make all of this stuff sound so appetizing. Here we go. Alright, we'll get back down to my base. My poor base that is probably going to get destroyed now. And I can try Olaktira. I think that was the other one that I had. That was kind of neat. But I'll switch back over to my main character here in a second. I'm just curious how much the skybox has been messed up on these planets. Come on. Tops with an entire race of aliens. Yeah, it does happen like that sometimes. But most of the time, like the alien stuff is kind of weird. Like, it's kind of neat. I like learning about the different races and stuff, but I'm not entirely sure that there's much of a point to most of them either. They're kind of neat and they're kind of there. But yeah, it's like you go around, you learn their languages. That's really about it. Okay, so this was my main base. This was the one I was working on. This one still looks all right. It's not quite as pretty as it used to be. but it's not entirely like ugly either. It's not yellow everywhere. It's more of kind of a greenish. I can deal with green. That's fine. This one was going to be like an underwater base at some point. I just got to figure out how to really do underwater stuff because I've never really played with that a whole lot. Where did I put my save beacon? There we go. All right, let's go back to the other save because that's the one we're going to be working on, and start building some ships. Here we go. And I got to show you the old Remnant Bay. I got to show you what it turned into. I don't know if you watched my old streams when I had the nice pretty sky and the bright red grass. It was such a pretty planet. I'm so sad about what happened to it. Mostly because I have to rebuild everything. Like, that's the worst part. I'm very lazy. Like, I'm never gonna complain. Like, occasionally get people complaining that their bases got destroyed and stuff because they did a major update and stuff. Like, that was a big thing the last time they did a really big terrain update. I'm not gonna complain like that. Like, I'm not telling you, this game sucks now. That's not me. The game's still great. I love it. But it is just kind of like looking down that tunnel of having to rebuild things again. Where were you, Remnant Bay? This was the old Remnant Bay. Look at how pretty that nice blue sky was. Look at that gorgeous blue. And red grass. Beautiful. It was beautiful. No longer. Remnant Bay is dead to me. After all the work that I put into this base. But I'm going to keep it up for a little bit so that I can like bounce back and forth as I'm rebuilding the new one. So I can kind of reference some of the things that I did. Because I don't entirely remember most of it. I just kind of started plopping stuff down and hope for the best. I mean, that's kind of a good general theme for how my life has worked for the most part. Just kind of do things and see what happens. Flail around wildly and hope it looks good in the end. I will say, the game does run a lot better with the update, but it does take a lot longer to load. Look at this. Look at what they did to my beautiful boy. Look at what they did to my beautiful boy. Look at this. Look at this planet. Oh god, it hurts my eyes to look at. Everything that I once loved so dearly. Gone. Gone forever. That's alright. We got a new bay. We got a new bay. We got a new crashed freighter. We've got options. I no longer need you. Okay. Yeah, this was the original. Oh, that's what I did. I put a table down, and then I put the holographic projector up. Okay. Alright, so that's an idea. That's something we can do. So this one, it wasn't as wide. My new one's pretty wide. It goes back here a pretty good ways. Okay, so it's a little more compact, I guess. Like, look at all the little things that I put down. Look at all the work that I put into this. Gone for nothing. Gone because they did an update. They changed the sky. Yeah, this room is going to be the one that's going to give me the most trouble. I had a lot of trouble building this room the first time. Stuff like trying to get that centered on the ceiling and stuff. Yeah. But I think I did a good job with it. It'll make a nice little reference whenever it's time to do this again. Yeah, I had just started too. I had just started building the hotel over in this way. Like, this was going to be all the workshops, all of the scientists and stuff where you could learn new things, and then I was going to build a hotel out in that direction that might have like descended into the water a little bit. Yeah, I can't really do that now. Not an option. That's all right. We can rebuild it again. I did it once. I can do it a second time. That's cool. Just remember, like, stuff like this bar being just very touchy. Very, very touchy. How free placement works with this stuff. So I'll have to see what I can do with it. But I do like some of the new stuff. Like, I worked really hard to make this little little panel is supposed to, like, you go to a convention and stuff and you see like the big welcome signs and stuff. I worked really hard to make this one. Now they actually have an actual standing sign, right, that you can put up. Much more preferable, and I can use my sticker decals and stuff elsewhere. Got like this little corner and stuff. I gotta redo all of that. Yeah, I mean, you can see what I was going for though, right? It's like a nice little hideaway, a nice little resting spot for all of you travelers out there who are just crisscrossing the galaxy, want a place to hang out, maybe meet some other people. But, you know, enjoy this one while you can. It's gonna be going away soon. I do have to say I am much happier with how I built my platform this time. This thing was a pain in the ass. Building floating landing pads, it's hard. Like, there's not a platform in the game that you can just put a landing pad on. I had to like float these things up, and then I manually added the pillars to make them look kind of cool. But yeah, that was not fun. I'm glad I do not have to worry about that this time. Just kind of do my thing and do whatever I want to do with it, right? Bujang Mountain Resort still looks the same. That one has not changed a whole lot. It looks prettier with the new shading effects, but in terms of like the actual terrain, the skybox, all of that, it's still that bright purple mountainy planet. nothing really different. Like, I don't even really want to build there. Like, I liked the hotel idea, but now it's it feels like more trouble than it's worth. To be completely honest, the only reason that I have kept it is because it is in my wonders list as my most perfect planet. I need something there to always remind me where it's at. Ugh. But yeah, you know, speaking of space games, I have not played Elite Dangerous since Dawn Trail came out. I know I had quite a few people that really liked the Elite streams and came in to check it out. So, you know, we might throw that back in to the rotation at some point. I'll have to relearn how to fly. That's going to be a lot of fun in that game. But yeah, I have not touched it yet. I missed a Titan. I really want to make sure that I can get another Titan, because I want the Anaconda. But yeah, it'll be a little bit. Okay, but yeah, isn't this so much easier? I think it's easier. Okay, so I did have another one in there. Okay, see, I had accidentally, like, I thought whenever I was building things, right, that if I put something down, it would destroy the ground around it, right? Like, that's the reasonable impression of how base building works. But no, if you put a landing pad and it accidentally clips into the ground, it's just down there. Like, it's there, man. Like, it's not moving. And you can't get rid of it either, unless you actually go in and start digging around to try and find it again. So that is our first goal for right now, is to get down here and dig until I can find where this stupid thing is. Where did I put that thing? Where even was the ship? The ship had like a thingy. It had an icon, so it's got to be around somewhere. It wasn't up, was it? Ah, there we go. There we go. Like, I don't want to dig up too high, because I don't want, like, the upper level to be destroyed, right? There we go. Boom. Much nicer. There we go. And then we just go back in and replace the wall. That I can do. All right, so that's gonna be there hidden behind there for a while. All right, this was just a plain metal wall, right? Yeah. Go. Boom. Hey, it's like nothing ever existed at all. Congratulations, we did it, everybody. All right, but yeah, I gotta remember how. I gotta figure out what we're doing. This definitely is a larger area than the last one. Like, by a considerable amount. So, what do I want to do? First of all, I want to go up here. Free placement on. Build a big old rug. There we go. Lines up. Right. The stairs are going to be the weird part. I think the last time I built the stairs, one step inside, then made it go out. This time I might just build it here in the middle and kind of go from there. We'll see. We'll play around with it. All right. With that being said, I want to get back to building that. I want to get back to building my first. Where's my current system? Base stations. There we go. I'm gonna get back to building my new ship, my new solar ship with the good wings. Actually, I probably need to find a new solar ship. Come to think of it, build one set of wings that I do not have yet. Right. The Vermilion Scourge. We'll do one more set of each. I think that'll be fine to get me started. Because again, I can go in and save edit. Get some additional ones. But I don't know which sails that I want. I kind of like the half circle ones. Yeah. Salvage the cockpit. There we go. And back to it. And where are you, Lost Usagi? Where are you, Lost Usagi? There you are. Station module and the wings. And one more time. Analysis. I gotta figure out what the names of these are too. I can make sure that I can find them. Find them easily. Salvage sails. Okay. Now we get to the next one, the Vermilion Scourge. Yeah, see, I'm not a huge fan of just the big rectangular ones, but I do love everything else about it. It's got the rabbit ears, got the kind of cool drill points there, big needle nose. Just not a fan of the sails. Like, that's kind of what I want to do more than anything else, is smush these together. Combine this ship with Lost Usagi's sails. Another couple. What are the names of these anyways? Star Wolf. That's kind of an intense name. Right, Saber Wing Tristar. Okay. That's the Hex. Okay. Gotcha. All right. I think this is the same cockpit. We'll see. Oh, nope. What is... Yeah, this was upgraded. Like, wait a second. Why is it giving me the option of upgrading it? Extract. Cockpit. What was the part? Is it any different than what I had? No, so it is the same fuselage. Got it. I just need to worry about the wings and the sails. Begin salvage analysis. Okay. Salvage the wings. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the rectangular sails, but, you know, I'll take a couple of them anyways, just so I have them. You never know. I might change some things up. The other big thing is I have to find one last one that's got the half sails, right? Okay. I love that this is still a thing. But the thing that I love probably the most about it is that they don't really care that it's a thing. Like, they're like, yeah, the community really likes these bugs. It's helping them do the things that they want to do. So, you know, we're just going to keep it in. Why worry about changing it, right? Like, I appreciate that. Like, they will never try fixing the game at the expense of the player experience, right? Like, if something weird happens and it turns out the players really like it, they just keep it in. Like, why change something that people love? I think it would be a little bit nicer if it was a little bit easier to do this. It was a little less time consuming, but, you know, that's fine. Like, I know Sean Murray, apparently, like, even retweets and stuff, people that have done the Limitless Nemesis is also another one. Okay. Which one were you? Which wings did you have? Okay, so he's also kind of got the drill bit thing going on. Okay. Yeah, he'll retweet stuff that it very clearly is using customization mods and stuff. It's like, yeah, that's fine. And you know, I'm pretty excited about Light No Fire. You know, I think they're going to be able to take a lot of the stuff that they've learned from No Man's Sky and, you know, be able to do a lot of things building on that. Except they've got a better baseline now. Like, they learn from the things that they can't change in No Man's Sky. And, you know, just take it a step further for Light No Fire. I genuinely am excited about it. We'll have to wait and see. The fact that I think it says a lot that, you know, in 2024, when everything is so monetized and everything has DLC and add-ons and that kind of thing, like, No Man's Sky is still giving out free updates. Like 8 years later. Like, it's amazing. Like, these guys just genuinely love their game. They love the players that love their game. And they're just trying to, you know, help people go out and explore the galaxy. I think that is great. I wish that other companies could figure out how to take the lesson. They never will because money's involved. But the fact that, yeah, that No Man's Sky is not only still doing updates, but has done well enough that they're able to make another game, like, that's pretty cool to me. That's A+. Salvage wings. And I don't think I need... In salvage analysis, let's make another one. Plage. Actually, just the sails. That's fine. I think that's the last solar ship that I have, though. I think I have any different ones. This is a different fuselage, though. This is a different wing. I can't wait until they allow us to do Sentinel ships. I really can't wait until we can do Sentinel ships. It's gonna be so good. I am gonna be just unchained. We might end up doing several streams of me just making Sentinel ships. Means I've got to go through and find a bunch of them if I can make a bunch of scrap. All right, take it easy, Boba Fett. Hopefully you're able to continue your journey out in the stars. I don't know if I was able to help at all. Like I said, it's very hard to do it without actually seeing what's on the screen. But yeah, best of luck on your journey, and I'll see you out there roaming the stars, man. Take care. Okay, one more cockpit here. And then I think that should be it after I get one more set of wings. I'm not gonna worry about the sails at all, really. A customization module. Salvage the wings. Nice. Alright. And we're gonna leave the ship. Goodbye. Goodbye, Limitless Nexus. You were so good to me for a short amount of time. Alright, so now is the fun part. I have an extra slot. For God knows how long of trying to find stuff to clear out. I now have an extra slot in my ship storage to try and find another ship. So that's what we're gonna do. I gotta go find. Oh wow. So this system has a pure white exotic ship. That's not my favorite design. I don't like the big sailfish design. But if you are looking here, there are the coordinates. If you are looking for a pure white and gold with the big old fins, there you go. There are the coordinates. And the galaxy that I am in, I gotta double check. I think I'm in Akbatara, however it's pronounced. Let me go over here and check. We'll see. No, we are in Isentam. So this is in Isentam. If you are looking for that kind of exotic ship, if you've been on the hunt, there you go. Isentam, at those coordinates, there's your exotic ship. I always try helping people out when I can who are looking for those kind of things. So yeah, there you have it. I'm really surprised that we just like found it on stream. I usually don't have that kind of luck. You know me. Usually just falling down for 2 hours straight and hoping for the best. But yeah, somehow or another, we managed to find an exotic ship here on the stream. There you go. All right, so where is the closest pirate galaxy? We got to find the pirates. To find out what they're up to, because they are the ones with most of the solar ships. They're gonna have hopefully a good variety. Maybe if I can find one. Hey, no, that's not. See. Oh, no. Wait, are those piracy? I thought the piracy that had the symbol, or like the Gex symbol is. I thought that was also like the thing, right? I guess maybe I was misremembering. So, all right, we're gonna check this one out. If we get to the space station and it's like, oh hey, by the way, here's a pirate ship. Now we know. Ugh. Yeah, it is kind of nice to hop back in this game. I'm always looking for excuses to get back in. Like, you know me, I love No Man's Sky. It's definitely one of my top played games on Steam. That's not really saying a whole lot, because clearly the top played game is FF14. But you know, this is I put a few hundred hours into this over the years. It's one of those games that I'm always just kind of happy, just kind of come back to and check out, right? See what's changed, see what's new. All right, so we only had 2 planets. Yeah, this looks like an outlaw station, so cool. All right, we should be able to find some decent solar ships. I gotta find out what the sails look like. That's gonna be the tricky part, is finding decent sails. The other big issue with the outlaw systems, you can't scrap here. As far as I know, I have not been able to see scrapping capabilities in any of the outlaw stations. I basically have to find the one that I want and go from there. So let's hope we get a good one. Let's hope we got one that's got the sails that I want. Worst comes to worst, I save scumming a little bit. Because otherwise it's going to be a lot of back and forth. You know, running between this system and back to the home planet. Well, let's go ahead and save. That way I can save scum if I need to. And I'm gonna sit on top of the navigator here. He's been a good buddy with me for all of this time. I don't know why I'm sinking into my living ship. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. You've been a good friend to me over the years. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Okay. You know, I guess it's boring. It's boring me every time I get into the cockpit anyway. So really, really sinking into its flesh is really not all that much different. Yeah. But that being said, you know, it's gonna be a fun week. Like I said, I don't know how we're gonna do with the Savage stuff, but I might hop in on that first day. First day is always a little bit better because everyone's new at it, right? So, you know, you don't feel bad if everything just gets completely scuffed. But yeah, you know, I might hop in and see what we're doing. I think I am off on Tuesday. I'm working Monday. Let me double check what my hours are, because I might not be able to stream that day. But we've still got tomorrow off, so I'm going to try fitting in Horizon Zero Dawn sometime tomorrow. I don't know when. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, I'm working a short shift. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, good to know. Okay. So, yeah. I'll be working on Monday. But then Tuesday, you know, they will have the patch, and Savage releasing means the patch will not come up early. Really no point in asking. Sometimes we hold out hope, right? But there's no chance of a patch coming up early on Savage raid opening. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes. I don't know if I will do it right when the patch goes up. That might be pushing it a little bit. Yeah, we might hop back in there. I mean, there's still a lot of Dawn Trail content to go. We'll have some other stuff going on. I'm obviously still playing the game a lot. Like, that's the majority of my off-stream time. So, you know, if you guys want to hit me up, again, that's Kyra Vast on Balmung. You're always welcome to send me some messages. I mean, we can start making some teams and that kind of thing. Get a static together, partner up, or just kind of do whatever. But yeah, you know, I want to make sure that we're doing some other stuff too. But, you know, with Savage, I feel like that would be some good stream content. And then it'll go back to just me crafting for like 5 hours straight, right? That's really the majority of it. I've been doing so much crafting. Now I'm working on the goldsmithing. If only I could turn goldsmithing streams into real-life dollars. I would have so much money from streaming at this point. But I don't think I could really make goldsmithing for 5 hours straight into quality content. There are many VTubers that could. I am probably not one of them. We'll be honest. Ow. I'm guessing, yeah, this place just straight up does not have... They just straight up don't have ships from the looks of it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it up. We get into the old Alex Sterling here. There we go. See what we've got going on, because I think I've got a trading... I have a trading? Yes. Search for nearby trading events. I want to trade outposts. That'll definitely give me one. Yeah, I don't think I've got one in my living ship is the problem. Speaking of, you know, I was talking about those symbols. There you go. There's another kind of symbol you can expect to see in a lot of quests. That is the old trading posts. And we're landing on a new planet too, so this should be interesting. It's just a shame the discovery services aren't active. I don't know what the deal is with it. I'd like to be able to upload my stuff again, right? My golden vector never fails. There we go. Now we gotta have some stuff landing, right? Solar ships are usually pretty easy to come by in systems like this. See, there we go. There's one. What kind of ship? I don't know. I have not discovered... it's been a while since I've, like, actually bought a solar ship. I can't remember if during the little, like, hey, do you want to buy this screen? If it actually shows the sales, right? I don't think it does, but I don't entirely remember. So, yeah. Okay. save it, and now we get to the fun part of save scumming. Oh, isn't this gonna be exciting? There we go. Off we go. So this is, if you're new to the game and you don't know what I'm doing, reloading your save after you've landed at a trade post. Whenever you reload it, ships come in fresh. So if you were trying to find exotic ships or solar ships or something like that, reloading your save from when you landed at a trading post resets everything, and all of the ships come in brand new. It takes them about 20 seconds to come in. You can basically just keep doing that until you can either find the exotic for that system or find a ship that you want. Now, it's a little bit trickier if you were trying to like find sentinel ships. Now, those you have to find the location and stuff. For that kind of thing, I do not land. Like, if I find the sentinel ship and it's not a design that I like, what happens is if I land and I get out of the ship, then it's made that restart point, and I've lost one of my items that I used, and, you know, it just messes things up. So basically, I just kind of hover over it until I get a good look at it, decide if I want it from there, and then yeah, I can reload my save and travel to a different system, try and find one. Did not get any of the solar ships to land. Wow, that's kind of different. Usually, I'm used to like 4 ships landing at a trading post like that. That's what I'm used to. We only got 3 this time for some reason. Now, for exotic ships, they're really easy to recognize. If you're like looking for specifically for the squid ship, whenever you reload like this, what you can do is try and find where the ships load in at. And you can see them from a pretty good distance away, and you can see them as they fly around, like above you and stuff. Yeah, we'll see if I can find where the ships are coming in at on this. I think they were coming in from behind the spaceport. I think. We'll find out. I've talked about this in some of my past streams, but it's always good for a good refresher. I know Steam sale just happened, and a lot of people are probably picking this up for the first time. So, you know, just little tips and tricks. Oh, I'm guessing it. They're coming. Okay, there we go. So they're coming from that direction, and yeah, you can usually tell the exotic ships right off the bat. This won't have any exotics, but I can maybe see what solar ship options we have. Oh, we do have an exotic. Huh? Imagine that. Just speak of the devil. What colorings we've got? I've already got plenty of exotic ships. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. So this one is white and purple, looks like. If you're looking for white and purple, let me show you. If you're looking for an exotic ship like this, down there in the bottom left, in Isentam, are your coordinates. There you go. Wow, I really cannot believe that we found 2 exotic ships in one stream. Usually it takes me forever to find these things, even when I'm save scumming. Like, I have literally save scummed for probably 3 hours at a time before and not found an exotic ship. And here we found 2 in the course of one stream. So hey, you know, maybe they're just giving back the love that I am putting into this game, because I do genuinely love No Man's Sky. So, you know, I'll take it. I do not love that we're only getting three landing each time. I really want the solar ships to land. I can't remember if solar ships are similar to exotic ships in the sense that there's only one type per system. There might be. It's been a while since I've done solar ship hunting, so I can't entirely remember. We saw it flying around earlier, but it was not one of the ships that landed. Like, that's the other thing, is when you do save scumming like this and you try finding the ships, you're only going to have so many to land, and the others just kind of fly up. Now, the thing is, all of those ships that you see when they load in are in physical space. So you can literally follow them to whatever their next destination is, and get them there if you want, if you're fast enough before they despawn out of sight, right? Yeah, the ships actually have kind of their own. Okay, so there's the solar ship Are they going to land? That's the other question. Got 2 kinds, 3 kinds. I'm not super worried about the coloring because we're going to be changing all of that. But they do look nice. It does look nice. But it's also, it's the same Usagi that I had earlier. Let's see what the sails look like. Make an offer on the life form ships. Look at that. Look at that. First try. First try. Good job. We are all set, my friends. We are good to go. Negotiate price. Add to current collection. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Wow, I really can't believe we found it that fast. I thought I would have to travel through a couple of different systems to find one. All right, well, back to our home port, I guess. We'll just go to the outlaw station, go back to the go back to our other base station. That'll be easiest, I think. Room. Man, we are really making good time. It is a little disappointing that it was still the Usagi type, which I love the rabbit type. That's probably what I'm going to end up going with anyways. But I wouldn't say no to a couple of other options, right? You know, give it a good go. Try and find some different wings, a different fuselage. There's a few different options out there, so I'd like some options. We'll try a couple of different space stations. We'll try a couple of different areas. Why not? Deal Moon Station Omega. Okay, so I don't know what the deal is with this stuff. I get the hey, not eligible every so often, and it's very weird. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. You just go to my base, but it's, you know, that extra step of flying to it. I don't know why it does the network restricted thing. I don't know if it's like, obviously it's something to do with outlaw stations, but I don't know if there's a way to lift those restrictions. It'd be really nice if there was. I did not really delve too deep into the Outlaws update in terms of how all of like the mechanics work, because by then I was like in full creative mode, right? In full custom modes, just building what I wanted. But yeah, I'll do some old Google foo later. Yeah, you know, bear in mind that this is only part 1 of the update too. They're supposedly adding another like planet type or something like that. It's either a planet type or a star type, I don't know which. And yeah, it's gonna have new ore. Like you got my gold over there. The new one is purple. Now, I don't know if you remember when I did the last expedition here on stream, but we saw some purple stuff on the ground on some of the dissonant planets. So that's why I was kind of like a little confused. Like I thought they already had purple in the game, but I guess this is going to be different. We'll see. But people seem really excited about it. And I guess, you know, we've already have the new space station. Is the space station behind? I guess it is. Okay. That's fine. Well, why is the anomaly over there? Get down here. There we go. That makes that easier, huh? But yeah, you know, we already have the additional like plants, the new plant generation with the new one. Supposedly from some of the data mining from part 1. Part 2 will include like new fauna, so new animals and stuff. New animal generation. They introduced a new animal, right? But apparently this might change how they're actually generated, which would be kind of cool. So yeah. I mean, this was a pretty impressive update. I mean, just the water effects alone and the performance. Like, it's a little hard to tell when I'm streaming because I've got so much stuff running on my computer at once anyways. But it really does run much, much better than it did. Like, it's a noticeable difference. And all the while looking better, too. Okay. Begin salvage analysis. Okay. Tracked customization module. Sales. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm guessing it's the same fuselage, so I'm not... We'll add to it anyways. I'm not going to complain about adding more things. It just means less that I have to save it up later, so... And you never know. Sometimes you get ones that look similar, but they're not. So, yeah, just out of spare caution, I'll just keep extracting. Okay. And then let's take a look. Let's see. Ah, so this one actually does have different wings. And that's the scimitar wings. Got it. New wings and new sails. Good to know. But it is the same fuselage, so yeah, not much to be done with that. In salvage, but we can do this a couple more times on the wings and the sails. There we go. Okay. This time we'll just go ahead and let it burn itself out. We got everything we wanted from it. Got backups if I need. Right, but I think that's the 3 sail types. I don't think there's a 4th sail type, if I remember right. No. All right, Navigator, let's do this again. Off we go then. Save first real quick. Now, the other thing is, I have not really explored a whole lot of the new planets. Like, I know they've changed up like the hot planets and the icy planets. I did land on one of the icy planets, and that looks really nice. They look really good. Especially if you get one with water. Because the ice and the water with those effects look absolutely fantastic. But aside from that, I haven't like landed on one of the hot planets or anything like that yet. I've just mostly been doing kind of paradise hunting more than anything else, and obviously now we're doing some solar hunting, so I would like to go and check some of those out. I'm not opposed to it. See some of the new effects. I think I've only found one planet that had the floating islands so far, and to be fair, it was really cool. It was not a paradise planet that I wanted to stay on. In fact, I don't even think it was a paradise planet. I think it was just a regular grassy planet, but it still had storms and stuff. But the floating islands look really good. Really, really good. Sonic would be proud, right? All right, so we got 2 planets. Icy Abhorrence. They call me sometimes. Okay. Redacted planet. All right, now I don't, like I said, I don't think I have trade options. Oh, I do have trade options. Nice. Located trade outpost. All right, well, we're going to the redacted planet, and this should be interesting. It's been a while since I've landed on a redacted planet. I don't think I saw a whole lot. I don't think I saw a whole lot of changes with the redacted stuff, but I guess we're going to find out real soon, huh? Problem with redacted planets is they always have like the weirdest skyboxes, right? They're the ones that always have kind of the weird, yeah, like see how this is like completely monochrome. Probably gonna get the weird like wire framing effects. Oh, buddy. Ah, there we go, there we go. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about ship color. It'd be different if I was on the hunt for exotic ships. But since I'm going to be building my own with my own colors involved, I'm not super concerned. What do we got over on the other side? I do like the new Mega Flora. I mean, look at that. Look at that big old mushroom. That's wild. And I'm guessing it's still down, yeah. No Discovery Services. But the downside of the patch is, like, I guess they broke everything with their networks. So, can't really send stuff up yet. Okay, but I'm gonna try anyways. I thought that was a polar bear for a second. Man, those things are huge. It's a shame they're mushrooms, but kind of impressive. All right. And save scum. Reload, restore point. Come on. You can do this, buddy. You got this. You got this, Atlas. Send me that solar ship. You know you want to. I'm really, really curious to see what the iron paint is going to look like. That's probably what I'm more excited about than anything. I really want to try the iron paint. You know, the last time I streamed this and tried to make some ships, we didn't have it. I had the camo paint. Or the stealth, quote-unquote stealth paint, which, I mean, it's all right. Not my favorite. Okay, there we go. Ah, so that one's got a little bit different fuselage, and it looks like a little bit different wings, too. All right, we might have a winner here. Oh, look at that. Pretty cool. Let's go with it. Got the big snub nose. Trade is acceptable. Offer to trade. Wait, make an offer. There we go. What do we got? Oh, so this one's got the big squares. Now, that's the other thing. I don't know if the different colored squares are different items. That could change some things up too. Okay, price. Buy. There we go. That one has been added in. You're good to go. All right, navigator. We go then. I wonder if it would just be easier to go back to my home station through the galaxy map than trying to, like, land at the station, port back, all of that, right? It might be easier to do this. Where is Rio and Dilmoon? You can see it still had the galaxy's old, or the system's old name to it. So I guess, yeah, I guess the Discovery Services have been down a while, unless they changed an option that I like have to turn on or something. I don't know. I don't think they added another network option. I think it's just been down. Maybe because everyone's playing the expedition or something. Where was that station? There we go. Hey, we're actually close to it. But yeah, I forgot you always zone in like close to it. Makes it easy. This one's still like one of the old station types too, just the like weird 1D8, right? Not one of the cool new ones. Oh. All right, let's change it up here. Yeah, we're gonna find out. Paper Adventurer. Gonna see if the new sails are also new type. That's going to change some things up too. I'd much rather have like blue sails instead of yellow. Let's see. Square rig. No, I guess we'll find out. Maybe it's something we can change in the color settings with the solar ships. Okay, begin salvage. Extract cockpit. Okay. Oh, and now we can really fly. Now that I'm not scared of accidentally losing the ship. You've got time. It's not going anywhere. Okay. And now here's the moment of the truth. Let's see if this is a different sail type. Yeah, now if I have to find like half moon sails in the color that I want, that's gonna change some things up. Oh, it's not. Okay, so that's something we can change in our own color scheming. Nice. Nice. Don't think there's really any other fuselage types either that I can remember. Might be a basic one that does not have the ears to it, maybe. I don't remember really any of the others. In salvage analysis. Well, let's just make sure we've got a couple backups. Okay. In this one, we can let slide. Customization module. With the wings, right? Here we go. Goodbye, buddy. Nice having you for like 10 seconds. About as long as I last anyways. All right, let's try this. Yeah. Reactor core, we want an S-class reactor. Oh wait, I gotta go up and buy one. Not bad. For ship research. I mean, I guess I don't have to. I can upgrade it on... I can upgrade it for free anyways. There we go. I forgot that it was on my other character that I was actually building the ships. Want the Usagi. Wings we're going to play around with. Then... Okay. Want the ironclad. Okay. Do that. I thought there was a way that I could, like, look around. Oh. Oh, this shows me... It shows me the different types. Okay, so there's also the Falcon. There's the Raven. I did like the Raven quite a bit too. Big needle nose is pretty sweet. But I think I like the Usagi more. And you got the turbofan. That's all right. These ships aren't going anywhere. I've got plenty of time to make as many as I want. So, do I want the Talon drill? Or do I want the scimitar? I think I want the scimitar. And look at all these wing types. Ow. A lot. There's a lot that I gotta play around with. Okay. Kind of like the scimitar. And we got the sail. The ironclad. Ugh. Come on. I know there was a way to, like, get out and, like, look around, but I can't remember what it was. Scimitar wing. Paint style. What colors do we want it? Let's do all black first of all, just to see what it looks like. Oh, so the ironclad actually has kind of a rust effect to it. I don't know if I like that. Oh. Oh, you could, like, change the sail color to, like, black if you want. That's cool. What do I want it to be then? We've got options. I didn't think that that was going to have, like, quite as much with it as it does. Okay. I kind of like the ironclad a lot. Trying to figure out how we want to build this. Do I want the top? I kind of want the top. Top's what looks really good. Do gold. Dark yellows, yeah, dark yellow's like a yellow. It's weird that the yellow is darker than the dark yellow. I'm not the only one that sees that, right? Like I can't be like imagining that, right? Like it does seem like the regular yellow is a darker, but I kind of like the white and gold. Let's you know, let's check our options. That's the important part, right? It's all about options more than anything else. And then what color do we want for the sails? I don't necessarily want just like pure black or pure white. I kind of like the blue. I feel like it kind of clashes a little bit with the gold, right? Got like a pink. We get like a pink. That might be a bit much. Maybe we will just stick with white. And the pure red doesn't look too bad. Like it's almost white, but it's got just a little bit of a pink tint to it. Kind of dig it. Green feels like a bit much. A little bit too much. I mean, my initial thoughts were the blue. Like that, I didn't realize that we could get a blue. That looks genuinely kind of cool. Purple. Again, I feel like that clashes a bit with the white. No, we can check the other, you know, paint styles too. See, I don't like that the stealth has like kind of like camo effect. Not the biggest fan. Here we go. See, that looks kind of nice. Now, the other thing is, I don't think any other fuselages have the, I don't think they have the ears. Because I kind of want the Falcon, but I don't think the Falcon has ears at all. Yeah, I kind of want to stick with the ironclad. I think that looks really good, and I think it'll look really good in space. This is tough. This is tough. I didn't think I would have so many options. I don't know what to go with. I don't want to stick with just the basic orange. Feels like a bit much. Let's see. Yeah, I might stick with the blue. You can go with like the light blue, maybe. I think that looks all right. I don't think there were any other options that like really spoke to me. I definitely want the scimitar. God damn it. Here we go again. One day I'll get this figured out. Because yeah, that does not have the ears. Want the ears. The ears are important. Let's take a look at the others real quick. Has the drills as well. Oh, there we go. That's where we were. Let's change this up a bit. It's, Saber Wing Tri-Star. This has the drills, the Scimitar Wing with the drill. Oh, this was a Tri-Star as opposed to the big drill. I like the drill wings, personally. More than the others. They tend to be my favorite. I thought there were some that just like kept it. I don't know what the H blades are. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. But again, this is also the first of probably many. Because now that I know that I can make them, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this probably off stream. Yeah, I think that looks good. Personally, I really dig it. Still not entirely sold on the sail color. But I think it looks fine. I don't know if I want the dark yellow. Honeycomb. We might just do black. Might just keep it simple. There we go. I wish there was a way that I could like... I thought there was. Add to collection. I thought there was, but I guess not. That looks pretty nice. The ironclad looks pretty cool. Yeah, this thing's been through some stuff, right? I like the detailing. I like the rust effects and stuff on it. I don't know if it's one that I would use for every ship, but it definitely looks like an outlaw ship, right? It does to me anyways. Right. And then the other thing is, like, you have to leave with the ship first, or you can come back and do your upgrades and stuff, which is fine, I guess. I don't mind. Here we go. Yeah. All right, now we do the fun part of upgrading it all. I gotta resupply it with all of this stuff. Now put in the trade scanner and all that. All right, now we just click a ton. Apply augmentation. Here we go. Why this is taking so long? There we go. Usually I can just like spam it, but it's like getting stuck. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. Maybe that's why. Dude, it's too powerful. The VTuber aura is affecting the game. Come on. Okay. Ship, I've had just about enough of you. We're not off to a good start right now. We're supposed to have a long and beautiful friendship, but you're making it kind of hard. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yay, we did it. Had to put everything on it. Yeah, I think we made the right decision with the wings. I really like the scimitar wings. I like the drills. I think it looks good. All right, what do we gotta move some stuff around here. That is the pulse engine. Engine we can move down. Hyperdrive range. We definitely want a better hyperdrive range. Oh man, slots are kind of tricky on this one. All right, what are we doing here? Emergency warp. You can go ahead and put in emergency. Fine. And where are my drives? There we go. Okay. Where are you? There we go, Emerald. Not like it really makes much of a difference in free roam, but eh. Okay. That was all of them. This we can do, we'll do the economy scanner. Okay, and then I think for this, we're going to do the Infernite. But I do still, like, even though, like, I don't take damage or anything, I still have to fight things, right? Like, I still have to go through the process of destroying stuff. So, yeah, we'll deal with it. There we go. Okay. Stuff helps me go a little bit faster when it... Okay, instability drive. Obviously, I don't have any of, like, the S-rank stuff. We'll put... Which trail do I want? Do I want the sputtering trail? Do I want this? I think I've been going temporal. There we go. Yeah, you also need some S-rank mods in here to really get that range out. So that'll be something I have to try and figure out. So... I think I also put rocket launchers on. Those are really the only things that I really worried about when it comes to fighting. Everything else is pretty... Did I put a plasma beam in it? Maybe I put plasma? I can't remember. But yeah, the positron ejector. There we go. There we go. That's the one. Where was its upgrade? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'll get there eventually, guys. Don't worry. We're taking his time. I really, yeah, it's got to be because I'm streaming. It's normally not this hard. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all I need. Cool. We'll go and take a look and see what technology I can get. I'd really like some hyperdrive stuff. Increase its range a bit. All right. And you are the Lost Usagi. Where